Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries channel. What really happened during BTS's final performance in Paris? Why did Jungkook suddenly become emotional on stage, leaving thousands of fans in the stadium and millions watching online wondering what was going through his mind? Was it simply exhaustion after weeks of performing across Europe? Or was there a much deeper reason hidden behind those tears? Today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most emotional moments of the entire European tour. Stay until the end because the story behind Jungkook's tears is even more touching than many fans first imagined. As the final night of BTS's Paris concert came to a close, the atmosphere inside the stadium was unlike anything fans had experienced throughout the tour. The energy had been incredible from the very first song. ARMY sang every lyric, waved thousands of glowing light sticks, and created a breathtaking ocean of purple stretching across the venue. Every member of BTS looked genuinely happy, smiling constantly as they interacted with each other and the audience. Throughout the concert, Jungkook appeared energetic and playful. He laughed during the members' conversations, danced with his usual confidence, and even teased the crowd with his bright smile. Nothing suggested that only moments later he would struggle to hold back powerful emotions in front of tens of thousands of people. Everything changed during the final ment, the emotional section where BTS members traditionally share their thoughts with fans before ending the concert. As each member spoke, the atmosphere gradually shifted from celebration to reflection. This wasn't just another concert anymore. It marked the end of an unforgettable chapter in their European tour, one that had brought BTS and ARMY together across multiple countries and countless unforgettable memories. When it was Jungkook's turn to speak, fans immediately noticed something different. His expression softened. His voice became quieter than usual. Instead of his playful smile, there was a noticeable pause as he looked out across the sea of purple light. For several seconds, it seemed as if he was searching for the right words while trying to keep his emotions under control. Many fans watching from the audience and online quickly noticed his eyes becoming watery. Some believed he was simply overwhelmed by the moment, while others wondered whether physical exhaustion from the demanding tour had finally caught up with him. Clips of the moment spread rapidly across social media, with thousands of ARMY discussing what they had witnessed. However, as more fan recordings surfaced from different angles, the emotional picture became even clearer. Jungkook wasn't crying because of sadness alone. Instead, many fans interpreted his emotions as a combination of gratitude, relief, and the realization that another unforgettable journey with BTS and ARMY was coming to an end. Performing night after night across Europe requires enormous physical and emotional commitment. Every city welcomed BTS with overwhelming love, and Paris became the emotional finale to that incredible experience. Throughout the European tour, Jungkook consistently expressed how thankful he was to see so many fans waiting for BTS despite the long break before their reunion activities. Every performance reminded both the members and ARMY just how special their bond continues to be after so many years. Paris, however, seemed different. The audience was exceptionally loud from beginning to end. During several songs, the members paused simply to listen as the entire stadium sang together. Even seasoned concertgoers described the atmosphere as unforgettable. Moments like these often become deeply emotional for performers because they represent years of dedication, trust, and shared memories between artists and fans. As Jungkook looked across the audience during the final speeches, many fans believe he fully realized the significance of the moment. It wasn't only the end of a concert. It was the closing chapter of weeks spent traveling with his members, sharing laughter backstage, overcoming fatigue together, and creating memories that neither BTS nor ARMY would ever forget. Adding to the emotional atmosphere was the visible support from the other BTS members. While Jungkook tried to compose himself, several members watched him with warm smiles filled with understanding. Rather than interrupting the moment, they quietly allowed him the space to gather his thoughts. Their reactions reflected the deep friendship that fans have admired for years. Many ARMY also pointed out that Jungkook has never been afraid to show genuine emotion on stage. Throughout BTS's career, He has openly cried during meaningful concerts, anniversary events, and emotional farewells. Instead of hiding those feelings, he has often chosen honesty, allowing fans to see the real person behind the global superstar. That authenticity may be one of the biggest reasons why so many people connect with him. Even after reaching incredible success worldwide, Jungkook continues to react naturally to meaningful moments rather than trying to appear perfectly composed. Social media quickly filled with heartfelt messages from fans around the world. Many shared that watching Jungkook become emotional made them cry as well. Others thanked him for always giving everything he has during every performance, regardless of how demanding the schedule becomes. Countless comments described the Paris finale as one of the most unforgettable endings to any BTS concert in recent years. Some fan theories attempted to search for hidden meanings behind the tears, suggesting various personal reasons or secret messages. However, it's important to remember that Jungkook himself did not publicly state a single specific cause for becoming emotional during that moment. While fans naturally interpret expressions differently, the most reasonable explanation comes from the context visible throughout the concert itself. The final performance represented the end of an extraordinary European journey. It brought together months of preparation, countless rehearsals, emotional reunions with international fans, and unforgettable memories shared among the BTS members. Anyone experiencing such a meaningful conclusion could naturally become overwhelmed with emotion. Perhaps that's exactly what made the moment resonate so deeply with millions of viewers. There were no dramatic speeches, no shocking announcement, no hidden controversy, just a young artist standing before thousands of people, sincerely appreciating the love that surrounded him while realizing that another beautiful chapter was coming to an end. Sometimes those are the moments that stay with us the longest. Looking back at the Paris finale, many fans now view Jungkook's tears not as a sign of sadness, but as a symbol of gratitude. Gratitude for his members who stood beside him throughout another unforgettable tour. Gratitude for ARMY, whose unwavering support continues to inspire BTS after all these years. And gratitude for the opportunity to create memories that will remain meaningful long after the concert lights fade. The final images from Paris perfectly captured that feeling. BTS stood together on stage, waving goodbye as the stadium echoed with cheers. Purple lights shimmered across the crowd, and emotions filled every corner of the venue. It wasn't simply the ending of a concert. It was another unforgettable page in the story that BTS and ARMY continue to write together. Whether you watched the concert live, followed every fan recording online, or discovered the emotional moment afterward, Jungkook's heartfelt reaction reminded everyone why BTS concerts are about far more than music. They're about connection, shared experiences, gratitude, and memories that last a lifetime. What do you think was going through Jungkook's mind during those emotional final moments in Paris? Share your thoughts respectfully in the comments below. We'd love to hear your perspective. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the latest BTS news, emotional concert moments, and unforgettable Jikook updates. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.